Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Delighted to be here and showcase some of the amazing work that we've done in the influencer marketing domain. But before I kind of go into the case study, I'm just going to spend just 2 minutes quickly showcasing a slide. So something that we've discovered in the last couple of months. We've audited multiple accounts of different brands, and what we witnessed was 70% of spend on influencer marketing have not been optimal, right? And only 30% of them have been rightly spent, while 70% have been average or merely poorly spent. And why is this happening, right? I think first key factor is that incorrect selection of creator, and the second thing is not telling the story rightly, right? In which I think Ankur also showcased some of the storytelling that in the campaigns that he kind of tried to showcase in those videos. So I think these two are the main factors that we kind of discovered, and that's why the brand spend have not been optimal. And keeping this in mind, this problem in mind, I think almost 2 years back, we decided to kind of create our own product to help brands discover creator, because more and more creators are today getting added in the ecosystem. I'm going to quickly showcase the video that talks about our product, and then so coming back in the right selection of creators, right? Today as marketers, we have access to a lot of data. So let's say as a brand, you're looking to work with a creator who has 100K followers. You can get to know where these followers are from, how many of them are male, female, what are their demographics, which cities are they in, what's their age bracket, what are their interests. And keeping all those factors in mind and understanding what are your audiences that you want to tap into, you can find the right creators could be the perfect match for your brand. So today on our dashboard, we have over 5 lakh creators across platforms, and this is over 52 plus creator categories and 30 such filters that a brand can kind of shortlist and select creators from. Quickly diving into the case studies, I think the first case study since festive is around, I want to talk about Fortune and what we did for them last year on Diwali. I think they came to us with a problem of, doing something with creators around a Go Green Diwali, and our creative team brainstormed and came up with an idea of how, instead of creating sounds with firecrackers, how do we create sounds of kitchen by making the favorite dish that a creator would make on the day of Diwali, and urging their users to also kind of create that dish and revisit that sound of the kitchen that they can create on Diwali this year. And that was a whole campaign theme that we came with, and it was a UGC generated campaign where we got almost 15,000 plus entries. And how did we make it happen, right? I think coming back to both the problems that I kind of addressed earlier was choosing the right creator. This was a regional creators, a mix of micro and macro, and we ensured that the creators from the select geos that the brand wanted to go after, they had they had larger female audiences that were following them in the age bracket 25 to 45 and who had an affinity for cooking. And these creators had not spoken about a competing brand recently. And plus, telling the story rightly, right? So that we obviously get users to also take part in the contest. And I think together with this, we were able to obviously deliver a great campaign for the brand. The next campaign is, I think, Ankur also obviously spoke about it, and even Ruchi's, this is something we closely worked with the Meta team. It was a Navi where I think the here that ask was to obviously get a higher uptake for the app itself using creators, right? And we closely work with the Meta team to kind of understand who these creators could be. These are small regional creators that we discovered, 65 plus creators for brands who were credible brand advocates, and they were actually really experts in storytelling. And what we added on top was obviously the use of branded content ads, which in fact helped us generate 8% lower cost for the actors, for the first time users that we acquired for the brand. And I think this we've been doing for the last couple of months. I've only scaled this campaign month on month, where we work with creators to kind of make this happen. And yeah, I think that's the result. There's a quick video I'll just play and you'll just see. It's a 30-second, but that's how effective storytelling actually works.
तो अब एक कंधा ही आ रहा माइंड में रहने दे यार।
10 रुपए के कुरकुरे
हैं? लट्टू, पानी की बोतल,
वो क्रैक्स होता है ना, हाँ उसके अंदर गिफ्ट निकलता है।
अभी खरीदा था।
क्या खरीदा था?
टॉफी।
क्या?
फिर हमने पूछा कि क्या तुम 10 रुपए में इन्वेस्टमेंट कर सकते हो?
नो नॉट हियर।
नहीं, बट एक्चुअली यू कैन। नावी के ऐप डाउनलोड करके तुम म्यूचुअल फंड्स में इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हो विद जस्ट ₹10।
नवी ओके।
सो नाउ यू डू नॉट हैव एन एक्सक्यूज टू नॉट इन्वेस्ट। अपनी अच्छी इन्वेस्टमेंट हैबिट की शुरुआत करो, अच्छा लगा शेयर करो।
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार के जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
They worked really well for the brand because it's very effective storytelling, and which also kind of resulted in higher app installs. And lastly, something very different that we did. I think this is we've been working for almost 2 years for Flipkart Kid. And earlier last year they came to us and they were looking to launch a collection, a Disney collection online for the first time on Flipkart. And we suggested that instead of only working with creators online, how about we do an offline event, right? Where we call creators and fellow moms to come and experience the collection, right? And this we did in Bangalore, where we had 25 plus creators and 75 plus moms to come in. Some of them even they got their kids along. They tried the collection, they created content. We also had a panel discussion with certain experts on parenting. And it was a great event. And I think this was a very first event that we did. And I think post that we've done a lot of events for different brands. There have been small meet or greets or large scale events. But I think what events usually make happen for brands is these are very close interactions with creators and helps to give insights as to what going inside the creators' mind and how can they add more value for the brands, right? And plus it also helps establish long-term partnerships with some of them.